I dey come, I go kill una. Make una no hide. Efe, if they talk, if they where France or where, I go kill you. Ekpa, if they Finland, come, I go kill you. Edozen, Sinacha. No, I do. I go first kill all of una wey dey here. I mean, anywhere you want, I go appear there. Call me. Bring those your people, man, they kill them one by one. They know they tell you how many don't die. Una they run. Una they run. Why una they run? Now the click quick with this one. Una they see the click quick with my 21 big legs. Now we they kill on our. You talk rubbish. Cowards. I've been telling you over the years. Now I'm ready for you. I am in the theater of war, killing you. People are afraid of you. They are doing sit at home. They don't get any power. No power at all. You can't spoil Igbo land. I am Asari Dokubo. I am from home. I am an Ekpa man. I know what Ekpa people are. I will kill all of you. I will smoke you people out and kill you one by one. Political solution. If Nigerian state is afraid of you.
This short clip that you have watched, just a part of it, has gone viral. And it's that of Asari Dokubo saying that he's going to smoke out, deal with Simon Ekpa, is going to deal with this person and that person. He said this is what he does. And having appeared in Aso Villa, shaking hands with the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and also saying things about the military. A lot of people believe that he is going to work for this administration. It's going to work. There are times that government use people, such as Asari Dokubo. It's more or less like sending fire, the children of fire to the fire. Like they will all kind of know what to do. Since the military are not truthful, they cannot be trusted. They lack integrity. At times, you have to play some kind of chess game around it. It is so sad. It is so sad. This is what it is. As institution, government institution can no longer be trusted. That is the reason why the likes of Asari Dokubo will come into the picture, saying that he knows the creek, he knows criminals like, in the military, like himself. He knows people who are this and that. He said he knows all of it. Now, let us bring it back to tribe. Asari Dokubo over time has been vocal. He has been against Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and being a militia himself. And Nnamdi Kanu not being a militia. He berated Nnamdi Kanu, saying Nnamdi Kanu wanted to use him, use this and that. And what Asari Dokubo does, apart from him to have lasted this long, many of them who were into the same thing that he did, they were jailed. And some of them, in fact, were taken out by the military. But he has retained his seat today because he kind of attached politics to it. He knows when to act and when not to act. I think that's what has kept him till date. And everything has come together for him. He doesn't like Igbos. He said certain things that a lot of Igbos found very insulting. He said that if not for the Europeans who came down to that particular part, he would have been selling. He will be selling Southeasterners, Igbos till today, showing to them that he is superior to them as a person, and his own people are more superior. Now, we are going to watch another clip, and that is that of Nnamdi Kanu responding to what Asari Dokubo said. And you are also going to listen to Simon Ekpa, who said he is a disciple of Nnamdi Kanu. This is not going to be easy. I mean, in fact, you know what? Let us watch and we'll talk more.
My country, Nigeria is not my country. I am an Ijaw man.
You're a fool. And a very filthy one at that. That useless pig called Asari Dokubo that I gave money to from inside the prison because he has no shame. That same bloated pig went and called DSS to go and arrest my men. In the what? I give you 20 million or not. From prison, I gave the order. Did I give the Nation know who you are? They know you're a traitor. They want me. They say you're a traitor. And now I know you are.
In some quarters in Nigeria, they consider you to be a militant leader because you're one of those who took up arms against the Nigerian state. How do you reconcile this position?
I don't know the meaning of the word militant, so I don't want to dwell on that because I've never bothered to check. It is within my right not to check any words.
You may not understand it at that point, but then as time goes on, things will begin to unfold and you will begin to understand the exposition we've made. Can you imagine when we were exposing Ejiofor? Some of you didn't understand it. Today it is clear. Ejiofor still parading himself. It is just now. Ejiofor remember, oh, there is a case against DSS. And you know one thing? Whenever the family of Nnamdi Kanu is awakened to do something to the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB, which is Ejiofor, that is when court will fix one case. All of a sudden, from the blue moon, Ejiofor is announcing, oh, Nnamdi Kanu have case with DSS. The case that was filed in February of 2000 and whatever, all of a sudden, immediately Ejiofor is sacked. That was when court now fixed a date for the hearing of Nnamdi Kanu case against DSS, not against his extraordinary rendition, just to fix something so that Ejiofor will brag and go to court by force, forcing himself in a case when he has been sacked because he thinks he can destroy everything. Today, they have failed. And I want to inform Biafra people that we are coming with more power and flame. Now, let us go to what we have to do today. How many of you remember when I made an exposition about the Special Task Force? Special Task Force. In that exposition, I said Tinubu and Shetima sponsoring Asari Dokubo to train and unleash terror in Biafra land and other part of Nigeria. Today, I have been vindicated. When I made this position, nobody believed me. And for that reason, I want to bring this to your own understanding, and so you can watch. Tinubu, Shetima, APC government are responsible for the killings. Now, do you see the cap here? This cap here is Special Force. The same Special Force that has been killing our people in Hamufu. The same Special Force that we have explained to you how they kill people in Nsukka. The same Special Force that Asari Dokubo was displaying, they are the one guiding Tinubu and Shetima's campaign in Edo State. To our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, the reason why they want zoo, one Nigeria, the reason why people like Asari Dokubo, Ejiofor, and his group want one Nigeria. Now, watch.
The same way that some people conspired in the olden days to keep slavery going, even when God and heaven and humanity rejected it.
The same way they conspired in the olden days to keep slavery going, even when God rejected slavery. They conspired to keep slavery going. You are going to hear Asari talking about bragging how he is going to sell Igbo to slavery again. I want you to listen.
Is what is happening today. Black people was against the end of slavery. Black West African people.
Black people was against the end to slavery. Are you hearing that? That is what Asari Dokubo represent today. And Ejiofor, the family of the wife of Onyendu, they have a meeting with this man. Now,
you take your leprosy hand to write. You don't have respect for the people who bought your father. Is it every Calabar man that is a Calabar man? Do you know that roots? That you talk to me. You don't know that people own this Calabar? You are law abiding. Igbos, I don't know them. I don't know where they come from. Because I know that if not for British intervention, I would still be selling them.
Are you hearing that? If not for British intervention, he will still be selling them. Now, I want you to look at these two individuals, Nnamdi Kanu.
Welcome back. Now. Let us really
here.
deal with this. If this man gets the backing of the government, there is no assurance, depending on how he goes about it, that the government will not use him and eventually dump him. It is possible. And also, it is possible that he will be used and he will continue to, do whatever it is, grow wings and do whatever it is that he has in his mind. Now that tribe has come into it, it is more or less like interest lining in different directions. IPOB, Simon Ekpa are talking of division of Nigeria. Asari Dokubo does not want IPOB to be at the ends of affair. I mean, he doesn't want the voice of IPOB leaders such as Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu, and the rest of them. And it might be used by the government to actually make sure that this comes to an end. Meaning you will see certain possible attacks. I'm not saying allegedly. Allegedly, there are talks about this. Attacks or information being given out here and there. Now, you also heard Simon Ekpa talking about Ejiofor, the lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, saying that he is the eye of the federal government. I mean, there is a lot of narrative and a lot of things that are being put out there. Simon Ekpa also should understand this. I understand that he is pained. He wants to also be known. He also wants to do what he needs to do. He's also believing that he's fighting. But then there are certain things that people should understand. People should understand. I'm not saying everyone will have to pipe down. But Ejiofor is in Nigeria. He has 100% of his things in Nigeria. He lives in Nigeria. He's a lawyer in Nigeria. Simon Ekpa, why don't you come to Nigeria and defend Nnamdi Kanu? Those that are on ground, who are facing the fire, will have to meander. You have to go through what you're doing. He's a lawyer. He's not a freedom fighter. Ejiofor is a lawyer, not a freedom. Do you know how many times his home was attacked? If you know that you have power and you have everything that it takes and sense, don't sit down in Finland. No, don't sit down in a country where things work, where you believe you'll be protected. Come to Nigeria and let's do this thing together. Come and talk in Nigeria. Come and act in Nigeria. Of course, you know it is not possible. If you are in Nigeria, there is a possibility that you'll have run away. You will run away. And if you don't run away, you will also what? Be accused of being the eye of the federal government in the life or in the journey of Nnamdi Kanu, because you also want to apply sense to what you're doing, trying to see how you can meander, how you can get your result without being a collateral damage. Apply sense. They say he or she who is wearing the shoe knows where it pains. It's easy to sit down somewhere and be talking. Talk, they say, is cheap. To talk costs nobody anything than your water and the food that you have to take to give you strength. What are you talking about? Even if you think that is the eyes of the federal government, is this and that, is trying to do, just take it easy and see how things work. Take it easy, because he is also, you think if the federal government wants to take Nnamdi Kanu out, they will not do it. They will do it and nothing will happen. I keep repeating that nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. You will lose more of your lives, because whoever you want to attack, okay, just look at it. Have you ever seen the terrorists who are more vicious in Sambisa Forest, who are more vicious than any Biafra, IPOB, whatever? They are more vicious. Those ones can blow up themselves. Look at their violence. You cannot even measure to it. Have you seen them go to Aso Villa or blow up one politician? Who are they attacking? Themselves. When unknown gunmen sit at home, whatever. Who were they taking out? When we heard of one old woman who was sick and all of that, who were they taking out? Yeah, you take out yourselves. You are not going to take out the life of Buhari or Tinubu or his children At the end of the day, you will end up hurting yourself because you cannot get to them. So let us be very realistic. Let us apply sense. When you know that you are fighting an enemy and that enemy has taken hold of you, it's like you are infected with a virus or a bacteria, and that bacteria has taken over, and you want to take out that bacteria or reduce the power or whatever with medication, you have to apply tact. They will take your blood pressure. They will check this. They will do ECG. They will do that. They will do. There are a lot of things just to make sure that they meander. If they do anyhow, they will lose you, and the bacteria will also, So you have to be smart. What is the purpose of bodies lifeless when you are trying to get something or succeed in a struggle? So everything has to be done in accordance and with applying on common sense, not common one, on common sense. So I do understand everyone, the pressure and everything, but we need to apply sense. Your enemy has captured someone, and others who are struggling and fighting for it, they are in that land, they are in that, come on, and you think it's to sit down in Finland and be talking? No, we have to be very realistic. We have to be very realistic about it. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, that your 4 probably could have been bought or whatever. I'm not saying that could not have happened, but everything has to be done in accordance. I'm not saying you cannot call him out or say certain things to make sure it sits right, but then you have to apply wisdom to whatever it is that this is all about. That's my own thinking. I don't know what your thoughts are. Drop it in the comment section. Like and share. Subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.